지상파 채널 나와서처럼 유명한 인싸가 됐어.
What is good, y'all? This is JV here, and today got a video for you guys. Now, if you haven't noticed already, I did invest in some new lighting, so I'm hoping that everything's a lot clearer and better now, and this should hold off a little bit until I'm able to invest in a new camera. So I hope you guys like it. Let me know in the comment section below if you really noticed the difference, how it's looking. So today we got a CD haul video. This is March's. I did one at the top of February for all the releases I did the previous month, so that's how we work, once a month, and I basically go over the albums that I bought since the last CD haul. Today we have 5 albums that I purchased within February. Some were actually close to January and just didn't make the cut for last week or last times. So to start off, we have the first album, After the Burial, Dig Deep. Now this is a metalcore album, pretty hard. Big fan of After the Burial. I kind of got turned on to them, I believe, in their Wolves Within release, if I'm not mistaken, and that was a few years back. Kind of caught that randomly at a CD store, and I was like, let me try this after hearing a couple lyric videos on YouTube, and I thought they were really dope, so I followed them since then. They have a really intense sound. They use some interesting kind of like reverb vocal kind of alteration that they did on their previous LP also, so that kind of continue on this one. Some have some really, dope breakdowns in this one, and yeah, overall pretty solid album. A concise 9 tracks, if I'm not mistaken, so it's a quick album, but it's pretty dope. Next we got David Bowie's Black Star. Absolute legend, you know what I mean? It's a shame that we lost him, but he left us this wonderful project, and I peeped 1 or 2 singles. I know he dropped the visual for the actual song Black Star, and so I caught that, and I thought that was absolutely fantastic. What an incredible song. And I heard some really great reviews about this album, how it really talks about, his own death and then mortality and then all those interesting themes. And considering, he's passing literally like right after he released this, it's pretty incredible. And I listened to this album. It's absolutely fantastic, a masterpiece. If you're a music fan, definitely pick this up, man. I can't say that I'm super familiar with his backlog. I know maybe 1 or 2 previous of his singles, very popular in the 80s, but I can't say that I've really kept up with his music. But now we have this new album. It's so dope, so highly suggest it. David Bowie's Black Star. Next we have Static King. Now this is a dope album. It's a collaborative album between King Crooked or Crooked Eye of Slaughterhouse and Static Selecta. Wasn't sure necessarily what we were gonna get in this one, but I'm a big fan of like MC producer collaborative albums, you know what I mean? We've got it before, like with Currency and Alchemist and stuff like that in recent times. So yeah, we got this one. Also like Adrian Young and Ghostface Killah on 12 Reasons to Die Part 2. So we got this one. It's only 10 tracks, and I thought it was a really solid album. A couple of these albums I'm going to be going over in my next JV's Jams, so watch that if you haven't. It should be up. But yeah, man, I was actually really feeling this album. In my opinion, it's not Crooked Eye's best showing, in my opinion. He's been someone who, obviously is an incredibly lyrical dude. And Static Selecta, I'm a big fan of the production. And to me, they meshed really well. But I just don't know if lyrically he was as ambitious as he's been before, if you're catching my drift. But overall, a really solid project. My kind of rap, definitely, more lyrical, old style soul sample kind of flip kind of rap, so I was definitely feeling that. Next we got BJ the Chicago Kid, In My Mind. Wasn't too sure what to expect on this album. I had only listened to him via features, like on Chance the Rapper's stuff, and I believe he was on Donnie Trumpet's last LP too, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I listened to this album. It's so fantastic. Definitely getting old school R&B soul vibes from this, that neo soul kind of shit. Fantastic vocals, fantastic instrumentals. A really well crafted album, man. It far exceeded my expectations. And man, you gotta expect that from Motown, man. They ain't never played around. It's 15 tracks, man. So this is a pretty beefy project. But absolutely loved it. And lastly, we have Rihanna's Anti album. It took me a little bit to get this, and to be honest, the reason why it took me so long to get this is pretty much the price point. They were asking for like $15 pretty much across the board. And I didn't really understand why, just because it's not really a double album, it's not that long of a project, so I didn't really know. But upon getting it, I kind of see that they did go out a lot more with the production. You get a little book, you get a poster in the middle section, and then the disc over here, and it's kind of covered with braille. It's this really interesting material. As you can see, it's like longer this way. Really dope artwork, and then you know, overall packaging. So I guess I understand for the price point why it was that price. But you know, when I just on a limb, I was like, you know what, let me just buy it. I'm a fan of the album. Not my favorite Rihanna album by any means, but I thought it was a really solid project. So let's go over it one more time. We got After the Burials, Dig Deep, David Bowie's Black Star, Static King, BJ the Chicago Kid, and Rihanna's Anti. If you have any questions about any of these albums, leave them in the comment section below. Until next time, this is JV. I love you guys. Bye.